coming. I am coming. Just a minute.
Excuse me. आप सब लोग वहीं रहो. Sorry. Let's go.
What's wrong, Victor? Victor!
I'm afraid this house is now in the possession of the CBI. Court orders.
Huh?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
So you see, Mr. Seth, we will put the finest team in the city together. And we will hit the market with a bang.
This is for the first time we are having an ad campaign of any sort.
Hey, I understand that, Mr. Seth, but the times have changed. And it's about time the family businesses moved along.
I understand. That's why I'm here.
I'd like to talk to your husband.
He's not here, he's in Bombay.
Are you sure?
Of course, I'm sure.
Well, for his sake, I hope he's there.
Will you please explain what the hell's going on?
I suggest you sit down. This might come as a shock to you, but your husband is in trouble again.
What kind of trouble?
This house was acquired as a part of a land scam, madam. And the court has ordered eviction of all people living in these premises pending trial.
What does it mean?
That means you've got 24 hours flat to get out of these premises, madam.
You should at least warn us.
Well, we did warn you. We sent you a notice in case you didn't receive it. Here's a copy.
Oh my
24
God.
hours. That's it. My men are outside. They help you leave.
Can I call Bombay? I'd like to speak to my husband.
Go ahead.
I'd like to speak to Ashok Mathur, please.
You don't worry about a thing, Mr. Seth. We'll take care of it. Excuse me. I think I told you not to disturb me in a meeting.
Twice.
Okay, put her on.
Yeah, Ashok. This is Vinny.
What's the matter, Vinny? Is everything okay? How's the baby?
Baby's fine, but
What is it?
Is there any problem?
look, Menezes is here and they've come to take the house.
What do you mean they've come to take the house? Just put them on the line.
Just a minute.
Mr. Mathur, Denise is here. Yes. Court orders. You'll have to vacate the house until judgment.
That is nonsense. I'm going to speak to my lawyer, then I'll get back to you, okay?
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Seems bad times have come back, please.
Oh, Mr. Seth, there seems to be some mix-up in Delhi, so I will get in touch with you, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, put my wife back on the line.
Yeah, sure.
Vinny, don't worry about a thing. You just pack your bags, pack the baby's stuff, and take the first flight to Bombay and see you at the airport, all right?
Ashok, we can't do this. We can't just walk in here, have a baby here.
Vinny, the point is they are doing this, okay? So don't argue, don't panic. Just pack your stuff, the baby's stuff, and come to Bombay. I'll take care of everything, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Yes, give me Dolan, Shroff, and Butwala, please. Yes, the lawyers.
I'll manage.
I'm sorry. Saman, hold on. You all right?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
We that way also.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what's all this, Ashok?
I don't know. I mean, as far as I know, I bought that house legally. I think this whole thing is just a scam.
In case you got what you wanted. Here I am in Bombay.
I wish you had come here more willingly.
I'm here anyway. Do you think the shops would be open yet?
What?
I was so rushed packing over there and those policemen were in the house. I have to go and pick up a few things for the baby.
Vinny, I don't think shopping is a very good idea right now.
Why?
The banks have frozen all my accounts.
Because of the housing scandal?
No, because of Jonathan Parker murder case. Apparently his father has reopened the investigation.
How long has this been going on?
The banks told me a couple of days back.
No, I mean the investigation.
I don't know. Perhaps a few months.
When did you hear about it?
Last month.
And you didn't tell me about it?
Look, Vinny, I didn't want you to get all worried, okay?
I don't believe this. When did you want me to start worrying? When they come to arrest you?
Look, I don't need this right now, okay?
Don't you understand? This is what it's all about. Sharing. Taking the bad with the good.
Anyways, I'm hungry. Do you want something to eat?
Yeah, sure, but can we afford this place?
Yes, I think we can.
Is it on credit?
Vinny, the company has an account with this hotel which is cleared every quarter, okay?
And when does the next quarter come up?
Couple of weeks. Look, Vinny. Everything's gonna be just fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm a grown woman, Ashok. I'm the mother of your child. Stop reassuring me like a kid. I know it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but look, you have to tell me if you want me to deal with this. I have to know.
What do you want to know? The worst case scenario? Well, the worst case scenario is that I might be put behind bars and you might have to go fetch for the family.
How long would this be?
What?
How long could you be in jail?
Maximum of 14 years.
Ashok, that sentence for
Murder. Anyways, Vinny, don't worry about a thing. For all you know, this case is never going to be tried and everything's going to be just fine.
I hope so. Ashok, I think we should move to a cheaper hotel.
Wait, don't you understand? I mean, if we move to a cheaper hotel, I'll have to pay it from my pocket, okay? Here. Maybe it's because I don't do a good deed very often.
How do I know you gave this letter to Akash? How do I know you didn't just write it and destroy it?
Varsha, why don't you call him up and speak to him yourself? I'm sure he will not lie to you.
What did he say?
Well, it's nice to see you're making some progress. Would you like to sit now? Well, after I made the offer to him, the sentimental fool that he is, he refused to dissolve the company. He said that we built it together and he is going to stand by me.
That's Akash for you. Okay, so what if he didn't agree to dissolve it? You can dissolve the partnership on your own. I've spoken to a lawyer. You can do it unilaterally.
I see, Varsha, you have come prepared. Okay. I won't dissolve the company.
Thank you, Mathur. How are you going to manage? What about Benita and the baby?
Isn't it rather late in the day to be asking that?
Mathur,
Varsha, we will manage just fine. Thanks for asking. Hey, how goes it, man?
Just do me a favor, don't ask.
Anyways, it's stale news. You're up the creek without a paddle.
This creek doesn't smell too good either.
I was wondering if,
Just don't.
just hear me out.
Okay, I'm all ears.
We're doing pretty well at the moment.
Oh, that's
And-
right, rub it in.
Nah, that's not it. We have a little more than we can handle right now. And I was thinking maybe if we could subcontract you to do some work for us. We'd make spot cash payments, of course.
Well, at least you have a lot more finesse.
I don't understand.
When you needed help, I just walked into your office and offered you a loan. You've handled this with a lot more finesse than I did.
There is a difference.
Oh, really? What?
It's a professional deal, come on. There is a difference.
Well, forgive me. This sounds too much like charity.
Look, there's a time when you can go it alone and times when you need help. This may be a time when you need some help.
Thank you very much for throwing that back in my face.
I wasn't doing that. I believe you're right.
When I offered you help, you refused me. Why should I accept help from you now?
Because you have a wife and kids to support, and I don't have anyone in that sense.
I am perfectly capable of taking care of my wife and my kids.
Damn, that's not the way I meant it.
Well, maybe that's not the way you meant it. But you want to help, you've offered your help and I've refused. Now, is there anything else you want to say?
You're a stubborn fool.
Well, maybe that runs in the family.
But give me a call if things are really getting bad.
Sure, the same way you called, right?
Oh gosh, I'm a stubborn idiot. You're a more mature, older man.
Don't make it sound like 3 years is a whole generation. Amen. Thanks for caring.
Oh, it's nothing.
Mr. Mehta, come in.
Thank you.
Why don't you sit down?
Thank you, Mr. Vandarkar.
Is there a problem?
Not at all, Mr. Vandarkar. There's some very good news for you.
Some good news? Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Well, we received this letter yesterday.
Dissolving the partnership unilaterally?
Mr. Vandarkar, I know it's irregular, but it can be done as long as the other partners do not raise any objection to it.
There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake, I assure you, Mr. Vandarkar. As soon as we received this message from the courier, I called up Mr. Mathur and asked him, and he confirmed it verbally. I've told him to expedite the matter so that we could put it to the court and restore your accounts to status quo ante.
Well, I think your celebration will have to wait for a while, Mr. Mehta.
What do you mean, Mr. Vandarkar?
I want you to treat this letter as invalid.
Mr. Vandarkar, this is not a considered decision. Let me tell you that no company can exist without a current account in operation all the time.
And let me tell you that I run a company and I know that. I also know that no company can exist without a certain integrity.
Mr. Vandarkar, please do not act hastily.
Look, I only act hastily in emergency. This is an emergency. Now look, I have to get back to the office. Will you excuse me, please?
I have a copy of a plaint made to the High Court in a case similar to yours. Would you care to go through it?
No, I would not care to go through it. Thank you very much for your concern, Mr. Mehta. But it's really not necessary. And I have to go now, please.
I hope you do not regret this.
Not as much as I will regret doing what you want me to do.
This is suicidal.
Look, you've made yourself perfectly clear. Now I have to go back to the office. Please.
Okay.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Mehta.
And here's milk for the baby.
Yeah, see, Daddy's got you.
Yeah, come in. Akash. Come, I was expecting you. Would you sit down?
Hi, Vinita.
Hi.
Do you want something to drink?
No, thanks. Ashok, I thought we'd discuss this.
Yes, Akash, but that was before the crunch time.
And so you thought I'd have changed my mind now?
I was hoping that you hadn't changed your mind.
Look, Ashok, this is serious. This is not a time for word games.
Don't I know about that?
So why have you done this?
Well, it seemed like the right thing to do.
Would you mind filling me in?
Yeah, Vinny, I've decided to dissolve the partnership unilaterally.
Why?
It's a matter of honor.
It could be seen in another light, as a fit of disloyalty.
No, Akash, no one's gonna look at it that way.
Well, of course, they'll see you as a saint. But what do you think they're going to say about me? That I got money on your name and then when you were in trouble, I just forced you out?
So your only concern is your reputation?
You can see it that way if you want. But I'm not accepting this.
No, Vinny, you've got it all wrong. He's not doing it for his reputation.
Of course he is.
Akash has never cared what people thought about him. He's doing this for entirely a different reason.
Look, if you guys stop dissecting my motives, can I get a word in?
Yeah, go ahead, Akash.
It doesn't really matter why I refuse to accept this, but I am. And that's final.
Have you given it a serious thought?
Yes, I have.
Akash, I don't think so. I mean, you're thinking of honor, but this is business. And honor will always trip you up in business. Remember that.
Well, I might look at it from another point of view. If I can't do business honorably, I would rather not do business at all.
Anyways, Vinny, I'm gonna go and get some milk powder for the baby, okay? Take care of Akash.
Why don't you just order room service?
We prefer to make it ourselves.
That's not the truth. Every time we call room service, we have to tip the waiter. And we'd rather not do that.
I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah, we've had better days, but hey, it's under control. You know, don't worry about it.
But why didn't you tell me?
I'm telling you now. And don't worry. Ashok has bought me a lot of jewelry. It'll keep us going for some time.
Could you just stop that?
I'll give you a loan.